What is going on, guys? SlammerIV here. And I'm making a video here. I'm playing a custom game against a Tunnel Circus on the map Karnak, which is actually one of my favorite maps. I think it's quite a neat little map. And I kind of wanted to do a, I guess you could call it a guide, maybe, on the build I often employ on this map, and it's a castle first variant.
Yes.
So how this build works is as soon as you spawn in, rally your workers to your gold mine and build a single worker. So you're going to be expanding at 7. And then you're going to be going, castle first, expand at 7. And the purpose of this build is to get a very strong economic advantage in the game. And of course, Clive is lagging out. So as soon as you hit around 300 minerals up there, or gold, send a worker down and just get a castle.
Certainly, sir.
If you're like more of a newer player, I think I'd recommend one den over this build, just because it's more safe, it's more standard. But if you're pretty comfortable in your micro, stop messaging me, guys. Come on. If you're a little more confident in your micro, I think this is a pretty solid build. I also do this build a lot on Discord. And this is not my build, I would hasten to add. This is, I ripped this off AC. So, all props go to him for this build. So, as this game gets started, it's just, there's really nothing to do for the next 30 seconds here. But as soon as this castle starts nearing completion, I'm going to send 4 workers over. That might be a little too early. That's about right. I'm going to send 4 workers over, and I'm going to build a house right here with this guy. I also cut workers at 9. I didn't really mention that, but you want to cut your workers at 9. Yeah, I pulled those workers a little early, so I didn't have as much gold as I should have. Maybe a little down would have been better too. I prefer having a little more space than this single hatch, but that's okay. This is a pretty micro-intensive build. But if you pull it off, it can win you games. So as soon as this house is going, and by the way, last game I played this, I put the worker on the other side. Don't do that. I'm going to keep the worker on this side. I'm going to put it in. So this immediately blocks off this entire left side of the map. And here comes his first wolf. 2 den is a very common build on this map. So you are going to be facing a lot of wolf pressure. And the key is, even if you're losing workers or trading with workers, you want to keep a strong. I missed my right here. You just keep building workers non-stop. So even if you're losing workers, you're still ahead in economy, because a 4 den is very all-in-y. You can also use mineral rock to your advantage. He escaped. So like, even if I lose 2, 3, 4 workers here, I still feel like I'm ahead, because this lag is killing me. Come on. This is bad by me. And I missed micro that worker. But you're still ahead because you're continually building these wolves. And once the wolves get on like low HP like that, it makes it even harder for him to do anything. And like once you start getting a decent wolf count up, not this one. I need full health, guys. You start to win. Try not to have your workers off the line too much. And I'm just hitting maxed out here, so I'm going to cancel that wolf, because you don't want to have wolves in queue when you're in this tight early game scenario, you know. And you really have to know how to mineral walk. I don't if you're a newer player, perhaps you don't know this, but workers can go through units if they mineral walk. Like if they're ordered to mine, they actually go through units. Not everyone gonna need to get a house. That's very bad if that's late. And this trade is very good for me because these wolves are on low health. They're about to die. Don't want to fight 2 wolves versus 1 up there. So now I'm in a great situation. I'm gonna actually go for a really fast castle here. Oh, that's too many workers. That's a bit of a mistake by me. I was on like 14 workers. If you don't know this, again, if you're a newer player, 10 workers is the perfect saturation point. I'm gonna actually take an expand here, because it feels like from the number of wolves he's throwing against me, it feels like he's kind of halted his aggression. So I'm gonna go ahead and take advantage of that and get an expand. Expanding is almost always a good thing if you can just get it away with it, because a castle is only 150 gold more than a house. So you get the supply and you get the expansion. It's just a really good thing to pick up. As you can see, I'm already supply blocked. And I've got a decent wolf count. And I get the tower because if he's going for like a heavy aggression, he'll have far more wolves than me. And this dragon, that was a little premature. I tend to get that a little too quickly, but I feel like it's okay. And this fight is fine. Whoa, get back to work. Try to save damage rolls if you can, but yeah. This worker keeps being a scrub. So even though I lost the wolf fight there, my tower is now in place. And I've also got the dragons. And dragons are basically king in Beast versus Beast. They are the supreme overlords of BVB. And around the time you're getting around the time you're getting your dragons up, it's a good idea to throw down a single wolf den. My Beast versus Beast is certainly not perfect, so you just kind of do the best you can. I'm just gonna get a tower here because I think that's if I see dragons, it's fine to get a tower like that. And I need to scout, by the way. That's another thing I need to really work on in my Beast versus Beast is scouting. And it's super important at this stage in the game to keep up that worker production and keep building houses. As you can see, I'm getting supply blocked here, so I need that house. Try to repair that. This worker is going on a trip. So he hasn't taken a third, which means I'm super far ahead at this point. He only has 4 wolves here, so I can take this trade really easily. And you try to micro so that the wolves get completely surrounded like that, so they can't escape. And that means they're guaranteed kills. And every time you take a fight, you want to do this. You want to like see this one wolf here. I surround him, get the guaranteed kill. And I was losing a few wolves that I should not have. Let's see what I'm doing. Bit of a mistake there. I didn't. Alright. I'm gonna try to scout because one of the most important things. Okay, run away. As soon as workers start fighting, you want to run away because you will die. But the main reason I'm doing this, I just want to see his castle timing. Alright, he doesn't have a castle. And I get a plus. How I like to do my upgrades in Beast versus Beast, is, again, copycatting everyone. I get +2 attack, and then I get +1 speed. He's got a tower. So, this is pretty bad. But I should still win this game at this point. I'm going to queue up a tower of my own and then send my wolves in, continually building wolves. And then I'm going to rally these dragons across map. And it's pretty important when you're doing this that you... Oh my gosh, you got 2 towers. Okay, in the future, guys, be very careful of this, okay? This is like... on Karnak, it's something that happens a lot. But this is really bad for him now. Another thing perhaps I should mention, if you're playing against dragons, as soon as you see dragons attacking your middle line, just stop the workers. Don't continue them to mine. The reason you do this, and obviously Aitano's not happy because he didn't do that. The reason you do this is workers take stack damage if they're stacked on top of each other. So at this point, I just need to... Did I just kill both of those? I didn't realize the wolves were that strong. So... And if you are the dragon player, again, target the workers that are mining at this second, because you can do just huge splash damage. You can see here. Even though I'm losing to these wolves, I don't even care, because as you can see here, I'm doing massive damage. And I also, as soon as I clear out this wolf force, I basically win the game. Gonna continue building, and this game is basically over at this point. GG. So hopefully that kind of gives you a little bit of a look at beast versus beast, specifically how I like to play it on Karnak. And I can't emphasize enough how important it is, like, for Aitano. He should have been scouting the castle here, and that's something I have I need to work on a lot. It's one of the things I don't do. Is you have to scout this, because as soon as you see the fortress, you know dragons are. There's like a timer that should be in your head, saying, you know, okay, dragons are coming, and you need to get either dragons of your own. Basically, you need to get dragons of your own, I would say, if you're playing beast. And then you also need to just get towers at every base, because one tower can stop like a handful of dragons from just camping and totally killing you. And again, the key thing here is, if you're facing dragons, stop the workers from mining so that they spread out. That way you have the dragons have to target each one individually instead of hitting like 10 at a time, you know? So that's important. And on Karnak as well, I've kind of stopped playing here, so I'm not playing super well. But on Karnak, it's important that you kind of keep an eye on this area up here. Like, as soon as I put down this base, I should have like looked up there to clear out that space. Like, just, you know, have a wolf up there, maybe even put a house up there, just to lock that down. Is there anything else I should mention here? I mean, I think it's a good build, but I'm not sure if it's the best build, specifically because this map is so open. One of the things that Aitano was doing, and I see a lot of players do, is they focus on the natural. They attack the natural. And that's exactly what I want, because if you think about it, am I losing? Oh my gosh, did he build another one of those? What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, because you should actually, I would say, attack the main with your workers, because I'm usually splitting about equal main natural, and the main is much more exposed than the natural, because the way I set this up, I've got a house here, so there's a very small choke here, and I put the 2 dens here, so there's a very small choke here. So it's hard for you to hit these workers and kill them, and I can easily micro them back. But, Yeah, don't get birds, guys. Birds are bad. I don't even know why they're in the game, TBH. But yeah, you want to scout with a wolf. Because once you have your fortress out, you want to immediately get 2 dragons layers down, no matter what your opponent is doing. In that game, I got him a little early, but I think it's pretty decent. Around the time you take your 3rd base, perhaps. Depends on how you like to play the matchup. But certainly, if you see your opponent getting dragons, you have to get dragons yourself. I don't know. I mean, I've experimented a little bit with Ballast play, but perhaps that's a topic for another video. He was just super far behind it in gold, so there's really nothing he could do from that point. So, hope you guys enjoyed that video. I hope you learned a little bit, and I'll catch you later.